bought this here second-hand Revo. It's all covered in mud because we had some test runs with it, and we're living in Holland, so raining, mud, well, you get the picture. Well, one of the issues I got with the Revo is this. The tires were really wobbly, so did not really get a good drive out of it. And upon inspection, I now see, and I hope I can show this to you, that the tires have ripped. Here at the rim, there's a lot of pressure on the tire there. It's broken, it's ripped. So tires wobbly. You see your rubber is cut, it's damaged. And what you're gonna do? Buy some new, or is there some way to repair this? Well, there is, and that's what this tutorial is about. So I'll do a video on how to repair tires and how to improve your ride quality, the way I see it. Any comments, of course, are welcome. Once you cook the tires, you have to peel the tire from the rim. Here. Be careful, this is hot because it's in boiling water, right? And be careful not to tear more of the tire off. So be careful. I use a towel and I just pry it open like this. If it doesn't let go, if the glue is too tough, just put it back into the boiling water. Careful, like this. So this side of the tire is now loose. You can see that. And now we're gonna do the other side. There's really no rule on how long. I usually let it sit there for 10 to 15 minutes and see if it comes loose. If it doesn't, we'll put it in for some more time. So that's cooking the tires. The reason for your wobbly tires will become evident the moment you cook. I'm doing this with one hand. So this is the foam that's inside of the tire, and you can see clearly it's all filled with sand and blubber and yuck and everything that's picked up over the time, and that concentrates on one spot in your tire, and therefore your tire becomes wobbly. Other thing I wanted to show you is that I'm an impatient guy, so what I usually do is I try to tear, after 15 minutes of cooking, I try to tear the tire off the rim. And sometimes then you rip your tire like this. Okay, so be a little bit careful when you try to get the tire to loosen from the rim. Be a little bit careful. But again, this is now damaged, but there's an easy and very good way to repair that. So clean up this mess, and perhaps another tip: do this when the wife's not in the house, because she will get a fit if you see what you do to her kitchen. So let's see what happens to the other tires. One of the things when you do this, what you need to be aware of is that these nice rims you once bought with this, in this case, very nice dark chrome finish, well, it's gone. The moment you cook your tires, it's gone. It will become dull, not look nice, etc, etc. But it's an extremely good opportunity to choose a new color for your rims, whatever the color is, because now you can paint them, and I'll show you later how that's done. Like I said, you will lose your fine trim on your rims, and therefore you have the option to make your rims in a new color. What you have to do in order to for the paint to stick well on these nylon rims is to clean them thoroughly. I use normal soap, rinse them in soap. I use dishwasher water there for that, and yeah, well, this is benzene, gasoline, cleaning gasoline. I'm not sure what the proper English word for it is. Make sure that it's cleaned thoroughly so the paint will stick better. Conditions are not very good because it's windy. What I usually do is just briefly and brush with normal spray paint, layer after layer, easily work upon it. Let it dry, let it sit for a minute or what, and then try another layer. Let's do another layer. What you can see here, I turned this tire inside out, and this rim of the tire, which fits into the rim, is clearly damaged. So what we're going to do now is use the good old duct tape, and what we need is some tire glue, which I will show you in a moment, and we're going to fix this thing. What I have done is use the duct tape on the inside to fixate the rim exactly where it's supposed to be. If it's a little off, it's not really that big a problem, but the better the fit, the better the end result. So what we basically have now is it's snugly fit next to each other, but you can still, it's rubber, right? You can still move it and push it open a little bit. What we're going to do now is we're going to pour the tire glue in this fissure here and let it sit just for a couple of seconds. Then remove the tape from the rear, and that's it. Voila, your tape is fixed. I could use a tripod, but you will probably not see what I'm doing, and I need both my hands, so I'm just gonna show you the end result now. Okay, this is a sticky job, so you will get tire glue all over your hands. Be careful with the stuff because it's super duper glue. At least the stuff we get here from our local hobby store. Oh, I see, I forgot a little bit of tape. You have to remove the tape almost immediately, otherwise it will stick to your tire. So stand by, I'm gonna remove this tape. Use enough tire glue. It will pour down the tire. It's not a problem. It will be. It's hard in seconds. This is really great stuff. I'll show you the brand in a moment. And as you can see, it's already really. There is still a little fissure here, so we're gonna pour some more glue in there and make sure it sticks just a little bit. On the glue, this is what we get from our local hobby store, and they said, well, they experimented with other brands. I don't know where this is come from. It's in German, so it's probably European, but this stuff is great. It's fluid like water, and it has a little needle in the top, so it will not clog the little bottle. Like I said, it's fluid like water, so you have to be very careful. At this moment my fingernail is glued to my thumb, so okay, but that's a risk of doing good business, I guess. So I'm gonna pour just a little bit more because it's fixed. I'm gonna pour a little bit more in here to make sure it sticks, and then basically this tire is good to be taped, which I will show you in a moment. I'm gonna briefly show you how to tape your tires. There's lots of videos on the subject on YouTube as well already, so I'm not gonna do something new. What you're gonna do is you put the duct tape on a flat surface and you roll the tire over the duct tape. What I usually do is make the tape go around twice because the tape will really stick and it will make your tire rigid. Try to stay in the middle of your tire as much as possible. These are big tires, so you can use normal duct tape and not the width of the tape is perfect for these type of tires. What happens is when you drive tires which are taped, they will not balloon if you go really fast. It does put a lot of stress on the side of your tire, and obviously this little rim which keeps the tire on the rim. So you will get fissures here as well. It will tear, little tears here and there. No problem, just pour in a lot of glue and you're good to go again. The moment your tire starts to become wobbly again, which it will within, well, I don't know, year's time or something, you can repeat this whole exercise. So I'll just basically show you how it's done. I need my two hands, so I'll just try to show it like this. This is the tire, and we'll just run it over this tape so it makes two circles. Try to stay in the middle. It doesn't. It's no rocket science, and it doesn't need just try to be as neat as you can. If you're off by a millimeter or something, that's really is no issue at all. Can you do it once? Yeah, they all do it once. I do it twice. I don't know why. Just make sure, I guess. 3 times. I think this is adding weight to your tire, so I wouldn't do that. Let me see, where was the beginning? I'm so good at this. Not. The beginning is here. Okay. So about here, and there you go. So press firmly. Make sure that it's on your tire. Press firmly. You see I'm not completely in the middle. It's not an issue at all. You will not notice any difference. At least I'm not. So when you're satisfied with this, you just turn the tire inside out. And what can happen with this exercise is that you make little tears here. You fix them straight up with pouring some tire glue in there. But as you can see, no, tire is okay. Once you have everything done, then you can put the tires and the rims back together.